Hmm. Greetings, beloveds. Beloveds, there is much use of the human egoic will in an attempt to have things go the way that you believe they should go, based on decisions and choices and experiences that you have reconciled to be your experience of reality. However, when you do allow yourselves to surrender to the will of what it is that you had actually agreed to experience, there is no longer any sense of struggle. There is no longer any sense of turmoil. There is no longer the machinations of should I or shouldn't I, will I or won't I, what would happen if I do, what would happen if I don't. What happens is that you open your heart and your soul and your mind to an experience of being indeed not only as God has created you, or the goddess has created you, but you allow yourselves to come into this flow. Athletes will refer to it as being within the zone. When you reach out for support and say, what would you have me do? Where would you have me go? How would you have me do it? With whom would you have me do it? You have opened yourself up and taken yourself out of the pathway of egoic consciousness that lives and is directed by fear. And instead you have aligned yourself with the flow of what becomes effortless. You find that indeed all of the struggles and all of the sufferings will come to the surface and say, greetings, it is delightful to make your acquaintance. As if you have not known this energetic existence since you chose to experience it. But when you can bring a playfulness and a sense of mirth to each and every circumstance in your existence, you will find yourself going in many directions. You will find yourself changing homes. You will find yourself changing relationships. You will find yourself changing jobs. You will find yourself releasing into the flow that was meant for you to experience everything that you have chosen to experience prior to these incarnations of forgetting. And you will find yourself at peace, beloveds. And is that not one of the greatest desires that each being has, which is to know and to experience the peace of the Creator? There is not struggle, there is not suffering. There is only struggle and suffering when you have decided to make it your journey. And understand, beloveds, that each of you will come to a moment of realization, will come to a moment of cognition to truly experience the freedom that comes with saying, I surrender. It is as if you fall back into a pool of water, whether it is a river, a lake, an ocean, a swimming pool. You will allow yourself to then float upon this sea of love, a sea of surrender. And what you are surrendering to, beloveds, is a love that lives so richly inside of you. And you need only allow your breath to direct you to this experience of the beauty and of the pleasure of what it is to live with God's grace, to live with a heart of compassion for yourself, to have your heart be wide open to be the love that you were ever created to be. And while you have relationships and you will have situations, you will not understand why you will have seemingly lost a person, lost a home, lost an occupation. Beloveds, none of it is ever lost to you. It was by your choice and it was by your volition to experience all that occurs. When you feel your fear come upon you, when you have these moments of doubt, one thing is asked of you, beloveds, and that is to ask for guidance and ask for assistance, because indeed I speak with all of you always. I am the constant companion, and I love you, and I bless you, and I am with you always. So go with the sure and certain knowledge that there is one thing and one thing only that is real at each and every moment of existence. And that is love. And you are the very embodiment of that stunning creation through the breath of life itself. I love you, beloved ones, and I will speak with you again.